It'll be hello.
Are we live? Hello.
Sorry, we can't do all that fancy stuff tonight.
No, that's way too fancy. Good evening, ladies and gents. Yeah, we didn't do the official countdown thing because the only person that knows how to do it is Paula. So yeah, you're not getting fancy today. You're just getting, you're just getting us. Hopefully you don't mind. So hope everyone's doing well. And you guys are having a spectacular Monday evening, even though there's like football going on and there's a game 5 of a certain baseball game that's happening, Yeah, you could be anywhere else, but you decided to
hang out with the nerds.
OG Q&A team. So yeah, we got a lot of our usual folks. Coin Dragon Frank in the house, original ATOGS coins. Doug Reza, hear him. Ken Oliver, Alfred R, Michael Kittle. You guys be on your best behavior because Michael's in the house. Click that like button.
He's a wrench.
Yeah. Patrick Pemberton, Beachside likes shiny. Who doesn't, right? I think we have a junior metal detector in the house too. Reap what you sow. Snoopy Doopy Dog. Chrissy. Ant, I would say answer your question, Ant. Would split plating on its Lincoln detract from grade if it's technically as struck? It does, right?
Well, actually, I have seen grading companies give split-plated coins 69 grades. So I think they're a little bit more lenient on that because it shows up on so many coins.
Okay, well, you said that. I'm like, oh, yeah, I remember seeing a Proof 70 Lincoln from like 3 weeks ago that had, split plating on there.
Yep.
So, yeah, it's good. But, yeah, we've got the team all here. Yeah, if you guys are into coins, currency, you got some Q&A, go ahead and send them our way. You guys know the email. Shannon, if you wouldn't mind typing it into chat to give everyone a little bit of a refresher. We have Cindy in the house. So, again, be on your best behavior. She will lay it down, the smackdown on some candy, you-know-whats. A little something from The Rock back in the day. But, yeah, I mean, we have a really good lineup tonight. What is it, like 7 or 8 coins that we're going to discuss. So this is what we do. You submit your coins. One way or the other, we'll reach out to you and let you know what you have. Something that's fantastic that deserves, a chat will be inserted into our live streams every Monday. And then at the end of the month, we will do something a little bit different where we just take and field live Q&A question stuff from the chat. So that way, we could just address it on the fly. And do we have any news to talk about, Adam?
Everybody knows, should know, I guess, that we're gonna have another grading company. I'm sure. Sean's already shared it. I'm sure many other channels have already talked about it. But CAC is going to decide to start grading coins after the first of the year. So a lot of mixed reviews on that. And a lot of people, some people like it and some people don't. So it's going to be interesting for sure.
The kind of like the main takeaway is that they're going to be another option. They're probably going to be nestled in there between NGC and Annex. Kind of hard to say. I don't know. There's still a lot of question marks, even though the head of the company, John Albanese, had come out and actually talked about it. But yeah, do we need another grading company? I don't know. I think we just need more improvement on the existing ones with turnaround times and more consistent grading, which I think,
and that might help having some more competition there. Maybe that might persuade PCGS and NGC to kind of get their act together a little bit, and so that way they can still remain competitive. Because if TAC grading takes off and is, turns out to be really good, you're going to have these great, the other grading companies be like, oh my God, what are we going to do? So they're probably going to try to want to get ahead of it, I bet. And so that way they can still remain competitive.
Yeah.
I would probably add that will the reduction by them servicing more coins, would the reduction in their exclusivity or lack of numbers, basically going from a small number of coins to a large number of coins, make them less exclusive and less necessary with that additional competition? So I don't know the answer to that. Right, because they're not accepting new members or submitters, and they don't do modern coins. And so right now they're kind of exclusive, right? You have to be pretty special to be able to get a CAC sticker in the first place without going through a third party that has access. So if that exclusivity is reduced, does that reduce the value of their value proposition?
It's kind of tough. I mean, we're seeing the exit of what they did very well as being kind of like an independent auditor on what PCGS and NGC grades, and then with them disappearing and doing just regular grading, does that make them any better than anyone else? I don't know. I'm kind of a little bit. There's a lot of questions that need to be answered. Of course, we're going to see this in due time, but they are phasing out the green bean, gold bean program once they get rolling with the grading services. But I don't know. I really don't know. Michael Kittle has had some pretty good stuff to talk about since he is on the dealer side. He has customers. Obviously the pulse is the customer base. How do they feel about this? And above all else, Mr. Kittle has heard probably his fair share of stuff, and it's all over Facebook and all that. And again, it's at this point, guilty until proven innocent. I know that sounds weird to say in this particular circumstance, but I feel like I'm a little bit skeptical, until I see final product, turnaround times. Are they really going to make a bigger impact? Because they are CAC, it's less integration to get noticed in the marketplace. And I'm sure some of the big auction houses like GreatCollections and Heritage, Stack's Bowers, even David Lawrence, who I guess lives in the Virginia Beach area, which is where they're going to have their grading services headquarters at. We'll see. I just, at this point, we don't know anything else until we actually see some finished product.
Yeah, and they're going to have to open it up to everybody before they can really start doing, I would think.
I'm just wondering because you guys know how exclusive it is to become a member of CAC. They capped it at 3,000, so they were maxed out. They weren't willing to take any more new members. But are they going to make us pay for a membership right off the bat? How much is it going to be? Right now, as far as I know, they're only doing U.S. coins, more on the type side. They're not really doing errors, varieties, no world coins. That's off the table. So it's going to be a very, very limited type of proposition. So
Silver Stacker in training.
I'm at a loss for words because, Mr. Silver Stacker in training, Steven, back in the house with monstrous contributions to the channel. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Welcome back, Shay.
I would like to answer Justin Hughes' question He asked, when is the best time to send graded coins to auction at GreatCollections? Would it be during an economic downturn or when the economy is good? Well, here's the thing. Coins usually do pretty good when the economy isn't doing very well. So you got to keep that kind of in mind a little bit. More people kind of go towards precious metals and something to put their money into because they don't, the stock market's not doing very well. So, of course, you have your crypto and all that stuff too. But honestly, I think it depends on what you have too. If you have a bunch of type coins, really nice type coins, they do really do well either way. And if you have a lot of modern stuff, maybe the registry does pretty good, but you have to have the high grade stuff, So, but I think you'd be fine sending them to them now. I mean, maybe even get it to them before the holiday, because the holidays are coming. They're right around the corner. So coins sometimes do really well around the January, December. So,
Yeah, what's the Adam? What's the first show that normally kicks off the year in January? Is it?
That's
Long
the fun
Beach?
show.
Fun show.
In Orlando, and then you have Long Beach. You have the Long Beach show in February.
Okay, that's in February. All right. Yeah. So, timing it to when a lot of the, I guess, marquee type of events in terms of shows comes up is probably going to do you a lot better, I guess, results if you did submit something for consignment. Now, things are not exactly typical because, this last summer was pretty busy in the numismatics arena. So, I don't know. Timing it the best you can close to some big shows is, probably a pretty good idea as well.
I mean, as I was just telling everybody before we got on here, I have a ton of coins I've been collecting that I'm getting ready to send off here next week. So, a lot of nice high grade stuff. So I decided to go ahead and send it in now. So maybe they can, get some money out of it by January to February. So
Maybe. Do you think they'll get them turned? Are they going to grade them for you?
Yeah. Well, some of them are slabbed already, and then some are. I'm going to send in raw. So
hopefully they'll get them turned around quickly.
3 months. I bet it'll be at least 3 months. So it'll probably be like January, February, probably.
Yep, absolutely.
So I thought I'd let everybody know it's kind of like a little side thing. Paula's feeling a little bit salty because the 1 week she's not here, Shay is here.
I know. It's the background. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry.
Oh. She's beside herself right now.
Don't take it personally. I love you.
Oh,
nice.
Man.
Well, I do have one more announcement anyways. Today is the last day that we're taking submissions for your 2013 B Star Note submissions. So I'm going to put that video in the chat, the video link. If you haven't seen it, go take a look. If you have any of those bills that you'd like us to look at, we're getting some help. So send your submissions in very quickly. Next week, we're going to have special guests that's going to talk about the whole program and give us some background, stuff like that. So,
I think next weekend I'm going to get me a brick of $1,000 in dollar bills just so I could have a shot.
There you go.
I haven't paid any attention to it for the longest time.
No, and I got a box of dollar coins coming this week.
Oh, do you?
Very nice.
Yeah.
Check out the toner report. It was pretty crazy this week. The one I just did last night. There were a lot of coins that I was like scratching my head. I'm like, what? Okay. So
I don't know if we'd ever do a foreign coin live Q&A, but Amanda is pretty darn good at foreign coins. So,
Yeah, Sean has a background with Canadian stuff. But we do answer questions on foreigns.
try.
We seek out help when we can't.
you can also reach out to Christian Hart. She does a lot of foreign stuff too himself.
Yeah.
Mr. Town. So
Absolutely.
How would you promote a coin before public auctions? Now, if we're talking about GreatCollections or some of the bigger auction houses, they promote it for you.
Oh, there's Paula.
That's easy.
$5 ANA memberships are only good until the end of the month.
Mhm.
So go get your ANA memberships.
yeah, we're giving away, I think, a membership next Monday.
Next week? No. Is it the last Monday? No.
No, it's there's 5 Mondays this month, so I think it's next week.
Yeah. Last Monday is going to be Halloween, right?
And that is, yeah. I don't know. There'll probably be some people, going trick or treat and stuff. So I don't know if I'll even be on. I don't know. We'll see.
We might have to hand out candy.
I'm not going trick or treating. No, not.
Sure. We all like chocolate, don't we? I do. I love it. I love it. Paula.
I am only here to tell Shay he has some splaining to do.
Paula says no show on Halloween. We'll announce that for sure next week. We'll just make sure.
I'm running away.
Nice. What else?
I think that's about it.
New quarter comes out next week, I believe. The final one in the installment. So
the one that won't have anything at all to search through, and it'll be perfect coins probably.
Probably.
So, what was the last one? The Nina Otero, right?
Anime.
Oh, anime.
Anime, yeah.
Anime Wong.
No,
right?
What's the one that was just released? Was the Nina Otero, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's been pretty lackluster, but
a few eye chips here and there. That's it.
Yeah, I was in a stream the other night where they were hunting quarters for people in the chat and found a field restricted strike through. So
on the Nina,
that was kind of decent. Yeah, on the Nina.
Huh.
It was kind of like right across her chin, so made her look like she had a beard. That was cool.
That's
just something to look out for, I guess.
Well,
yeah.
Should we jump in?
Jump in head first.
Yeah.
Is there water in the pool?
There's water in the pool.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, who's going to do Paula's part? Shay, that's you. You got to take up for her. No, she's like, no.
He's pointing at you, Adam. Well, he's pointing at either one of 3 people.
Pass it, Adam.
Hey, you got to show your Uno card for the reversal.
I love that game. The game was awesome.
Pick draw 4.
Draw 4. Yeah, I saw a video where a guy ended up giving a cop the reversal card after he got a ticket for speeding or something. He actually let him off the hook. That was kind of funny.
That's
anyways, yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at our join the American Numismatic Association. Last call for $5 membership, and that's provided that. Yeah, Adam, do we have another giveaway for a membership?
Yeah, next week.
Next week. Okay, so be there or be square. If you don't have one and you're looking to get one, then come join us next week. We're going to be giving away one of those bad boys. But yeah, money.org is the website. They're a great association. Here are a few of your perks. Special events. Receive free admission to the World's Fair of Money and the National Money Show. Videos, podcasts, blogs, coin collecting tips, online research tools, games, quizzes, and everything numismatic related. Enjoy exclusive discounts on ANA seminars and money museum auctions, coin collecting publications, books, supplies, collection, insurance, and much more. And another asterisk that's not there is when you meet a girl for the first time, tell them you're a part of the ANA. You might get lucky. So the next page that we have here is more perks, virtual money museum exhibits. Explore spectacular collections of coins and paper money from the nation's largest numismatic museum. Educational programs, of course. Access the best educational programs in the hobby. Webinars, seminars, lecturars, and correspondence courses, and more. Did you guys get that?
That's a lot of stuff.
Yeah. I try and make it exciting because it is.
It is exciting. It's your National Coin Club.
Absolutamento. More perks as if it's going to end. Subscription to the Numismatist. 12 issues of coin collecting's premier magazine delivered digitally or to your doorstep. Or it could be delivered digitally to your doorstep. You receive $15 off a new NGC and PMG membership, which actually is the gift that keeps on giving. So also join Coneca, the combined organization of numismatic error collectors of America. ConecaOnline.org. They are the main group these days for attributions of not only errors, but actually they're doing varieties too, right?
Yes, they are.
Yes.
And if you get signed up with them, you can. They've got a bunch of different forums. You can see a lot of what people are asking about, submissions and how to do it and that kind of thing. So yeah, there's a lot of information on their website, but you got to join to get all of it. You get some of it for free, but to get in the forums, I know you have to join.
William says, I'm going to nominate him to do the introductions from this point forward. Paula might actually have something to say about that, but I will just, avoid that at all costs. So yeah, join them. We have had more folks join Coneca under our watch than any other coin news outlet on the face of this planet. So here are a few perks. A subscription to the club's award-winning journal, Erroscope, which, by the way, is an incredible publication. If you guys haven't seen an issue of Erroscope, you need to. Published 6 times a year. So it's, what is it? Every other month?
Yeah.
It's not, not bi-monthly, right? That's twice a month. Yeah, whatever. Every other month. The free U.S. variety coin, a repunchment mark, or a double die when you join. That's a pretty cool perk right there.
And they're not bad looking either. They're good stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess Cindy's waiting for her care package from Coneca. So hopefully you get it soon. A club membership card. Again, club membership card. Show it to your first date, and it should go well. She might even pay for dinner for you. An invitation to the annual Errorama, including the awards banquet, the annual meeting, and the cherry pickers contest. Access to members-only area of the Coneca website, where you can view electronic back issues of Erroscope going all the way back to 2004 to the current date. What's not to love about that?
That's
information you can't find anywhere else.
That's right, and that's a great place to take your first date and sit and read some of those.
That way you'll determine whether they're a keeper or not.
Right.
Yeah, if they could tolerate you through the first 2.5 minutes of that, then I would say you better put a ring on it. Yes. Also, did you know that we have a coin Q&A Facebook group? Because if you don't, you really need to. It's a really happening place. There are a number of us that help diagnose what ails you and your coin passion. We do it all. You submit coins, you post them on our Facebook group, and you do it with some diplomacy and actually being a good little boy and girl, and you might get some of the top-notch experts in the field of this great hobby come and chime in.
It's true.
Yes.
We do have nothing. But there's also just a lot of people on there that have a lot of good information. So
Absolutely. There is definitely no shortage of some of the answers you need. So come on down and make sure when you go and join the group that you actually answer all the qualification questions. They're actually really easy. So take a moment to do that, and that'll get you in to the exclusive club. We don't even require a secret handshake. I promise you that.
Show us your numismatic ego. Review some coins. Show us what you know, and show us how you can diplomatically tell somebody that their coin is not what they think it is. Or on the other hand, do enough research to be able to prove that their coin is the variety you think it is.
Both are challenging. I think we get it.
Both are challenging.
All right. You guys get it. Now behave yourself. Come on down. Enjoy this elite team of folks. We always have people there to help you out.
All right.
Unlike some of the other Facebook groups that have maybe 2 people and, you might catch them on a weekend.
There you go.
So, let us know. Or you can send your emails again to us directly. Make sure you send one email at a time. And we will talk back and forth through that. We have a lot of folks that have sent multiple emails talking about different coins in each one. And we can't simply answer all of them the way that it's formatted because it's just way too much. But we'll
try to keep it to a couple of emails a week. That would be helpful. 1 coin per email. All right, should we get it bottoms up? Let's get started. 1989D Roosevelt dime from Vernon J. Can you tell me about this 1989 dime? What kind of damage is this? Who's doing slides? Okay. What do we see? There's a big lump on his neck right above the date.
The interior die break?
Kind of looks like that, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That's a big old chunky piece right there.
He's got a tumor on his neck.
It's not a tumor.
Nice.
You knew that was coming.
It's not a tumor. Could be. Could have been. But that's pretty cool. So 1989, I'm going to have to look out for that. 89D.
Interior die break. That's nice. I like how it covers the D, and there's a little orphan of tumor as well.
Yeah. Oh.
Hey, look at that.
There it is. It's attributed on Kids on Coins.
A little bit different die stage, but not. That one's kind of expanded above the D, but yeah, it looks very similar, doesn't it?
Yeah. And that one was from Fred Weinberg.
So a little bit earlier die stage.
That one's metastatic cancer. It got bigger.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's the kind of thing. I've told a couple of people this in email. It's nice. You might not be able to sell die chips and die cracks, interior die breaks so much and on eBay, but when you get progressions of them, that's kind of cool. Or on varieties, so that you can look at die life and that variety.
Yeah. And that one looks like that's going to be an earlier state, right?
Mm-hmm.
Since it's smaller.
Yeah, Bill Crusson. It's very common on Sally Ride. I've seen a lot of the big honking jewelers on her face on that one.
And you could kind of get a progression going to those too, starting from really small to really big.
Kind of like buys. We do the same with Lincoln Wheat Cents or Memorial Cents. You do by the progression.
The BIE.
BIE.
Yeah. Cool. Very nice. What's next? Who's next?
I actually feel good that it's on to Denver now. I could actually realistically find stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. This one's for you, Shay. We're going upwards.
Hi, Sean. Oh, 1972 Lincoln Cent. Hi, Sean. It's Neil again. I have several coins, which I would like your opinion on. I have a 1972 cent, but I'm not seeing the variety in the books. The R in trust looks like it was stamped 3 times. I have fun with this one.
Did you? Is this one you responded to?
Yeah.
It's a pretty cool one.
I mean, this is something you can still find in your pocket change. Look at that.
Oh,
Very nice.
That's some doubling.
Double die. Yeah.
So see how the letters are much larger in the areas. The design is, the devices are added to, right? Around that G and the O, you can see that the G and the O are the normal size, plus they have extra and a whole nother set of the doubling going on. And this goes all the way around.
Yeah, keep going. There's more pictures.
Lots of pictures.
That's a good shot. That W is awesome. That T.
Yeah, the W always seems to be one of the stronger letters for that doubling.
Which one did we figure this was?
I'm leaning towards DD002.
Number 2. Oh, yeah, because that's right. It's pretty strong.
And it's got the notches on the top of the 7 and the 2.
And the 9. The bottom of the 9. Yeah.
Very nice.
Very good find.
Awesome. That's definitely an awesome find.
All right, I'll take this one from Carl P. We have a 1954D Lincoln Wheat Cent RPM number 2. Good evening, live coin Q&A. This D over D over D, south to north, shows another anomaly at the upper curve of the D. There are no examples of this on any other sites. Could it be another D, or maybe the upper serif of an S? Interesting. That's a pretty nice shape, too.
That's really nice, yeah. For 54D, very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is RPM number 2.
It's got his little slug foot there.
Yeah, RPM number 2. This is also NGC listed variety also.
So if you were to imagine, if this is the die vise holding the die, right? And here's your punch, and the person's gonna hammer this punch into the die, right? All right. Now, what happens if you have that leaning tilted? That die punch is tilted. Only one edge of that punch will go into the die. All right. And so what happened was they got it a little tilted like that. So you got one side of the D. All right. It's the foot part. And then they came back around and did it straight. And then they did it again. They turned it and they did it again. So you have a rotation. Right. So 3 different punches. And that's what that's from.
It's not as strong as the RPM number 1. Number 1 is the FS listed variety. But this one's I think is just as nice. I actually have found a bunch of these myself. I graded one with NGC. It came back to 66 plus, so which is pretty nice. So they're definitely out there. Keep an eye out. You can find them for sure.
And new collectors don't think that when you say that they are hand punched, that they're actually punching every coin.
No.
Because
No.
that's what I thought at first.
Yeah, they do it on the die, and then that die is used to strike mini coins, and that's why we love finding a variety.
Yeah, I get excited every time I see a 50s wheat cent, whether it's in change or, whatever.
I'll do this one. Maya Angelou quarters DDR from Dodger 455. Here are my graded coins back from Annex. VDDR002 and VDDR003. Oh,
Uh-oh.
we lost Amanda.
Oh. Was she doing slides?
Yeah. Oops.
Not good. Oopsie. So maybe we should do a song or something. I don't know.
Let me see if I can. Let me log out and log back in so I can see if I can load it. But let's see.
Well, what kind of song are we going to sing there, Shannon?
I don't know, because anything I would sing would be so good that it'd get a copy strike. I'm sure, copyright strike. I don't know. Sing a song. Anybody got any ideas? All right, so we're kind of lost without the girls, aren't we?
Yeah.
The girls, Shay is going to be really flattered you said that. By the way.
if he can get it running again, maybe.
Why is Paula coming on? What are you doing?
She heard that Shay left, so Paula's back on.
Dang straight. Hang on, I'll try to get the slides.
Oh, I was just there. Thank you, Paula. Hi, Paula.
Don't talk to me.
Paula.
You're
in
not
the doghouse, man.
not allowed to talk to me. I'm supposed to be off. Hang on.
We're gonna sing the CAMPFIRESONG song.
I forgot to join as the right, a backup to be able to do this. But I just got back on in case you need to drop.
Okay,
Or-
there we go.
There we go.
Her computer froze up, she said. So Dodger got his coins back, VDDR002 and VDDR003. For circulated coins, I thought the grades were good. Thanks for all your help. I give credit where credit is due. You recommended I send them in, so you guys were all part of this happening from the beginning.
But you did the work, Dodger, and you found them.
Boom! Discovery slabbers.
Yep.
Yes, very nice.
A 63 and a 65. A 65,
Yeah.
heck, that's really good, right? I mean,
Whoops.
Well, yeah, that is very good.
oh, your average circulated coin come back 64 or so.
And they can find these on Variety Vista with his name.
That's right. Oh,
And just think, if you all hunt and you do your own research, you might find discovered pieces yourself that you could send in and then get them on an Annex label like this.
Like Shannon did.
Yeah,
Yay.
I know. I've got my fair share. I know.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, it's pretty fun. Is this a nice find from Leslie F? Hey, Blue Ridge and everybody else. Look at what I found in my change from the laundromat, which I know that Shay, I know you went and got a lot of change from the laundromat whenever COVID first came out, and they weren't letting us get coins, right?
I definitely sourced some material from the laundromat.
The laundromat,
Or the car wash. The car wash too, I guess.
It looks like there is a deep dye chip missing from the ponytail.
Yep, I see it from here.
And
Big old-
yeah, so it wouldn't be a die
Little
chip
structure.
because that would be something that would be on the extra metal on the coin.
it would be raised.
Would be raised, yes.
Yeah.
So this is ink use, and looks like that strike through we've been talking about,
Yep.
which is a very cool find.
Kind of looks like a shark tooth.
Kind of does.
Oh, it does look like a shark tooth.
Kind of does, but it does look like there was like a divot taken out,
Mm-hmm.
but that wouldn't be a chip really. So,
But yes, that's a very nice find.
oh wait, I want to do this one because we went back and forth today on it. So, is this a low serial number from Darren? Hey panel, hope you had a good weekend. Searched and found this baby. I know it's not rare, but is it a semi-low number? Help. So unfortunately, it's not a low serial number. It kind of is deceptive because there's that 2 sticking over there, that third digit. If that was gone and it was all, and those were 5 zeros, then yes, it would be a totally low serial number and be awesome. This one's still cool. It's a star note. And in looking at that, I sent a message back, and if you'll go, whoever's doing the slides, go a couple slides. It's got the reverse, and then, yeah, it's a 2013 B star note, and it's within the duplicated serial number range. So we're going to add this to our list. I just thought it was cool.
Very
So
cool.
not necessarily a low one, but hey, could be a match somewhere. So
he emailed asking if this was considered a low serial, and then you Shannon noticed there like, oh yeah, it's a duplicate serial, and you.
Well, yeah, because I sent him back a note and I was like, make sure you're in the chat tonight because we want to know if it's I couldn't tell if it was 2003 or a 2013 from, it was just folded a little or something. So the picture, so he sent this picture back, which obviously, yeah. So very awesome. Very awesome.
Very cool. All right, I'll take this one from Kinsu R, 1964D nickel clad damage. I have a 64D nickel that I believe has edge clad damage. I was wondering if there is any significance to this coin. I really appreciate you taking the time to look at my email. Thank you, Kinsu. No, thank you. Appreciate it.
Oh, well, I know what that is for sure.
Not sure what clad damage would be exactly, but
Clip planchet.
Well, nickels aren't clad.
Correct.
It's got 2 clips.
It's got 2 clips.
Yeah, it's got a little small clip up there by of pluribus.
Right.
Clue.
Clue. But also make sure that this doesn't have the FS 501 because that is expensive. That is a pricey variety if you can find one.
I did not see it on there.
Just saying.
Yeah. And there's better shots of the clips. Definitely good.
Don't really see the Blakesley effect on this coin either.
No, you really don't. And that's something with this type of error is that sometimes there just won't be any Blakesley effect.
Yeah.
Could it be because it's on a corner area where it gets multiple clips?
It's there. It's just harder to see. On that reverse picture, you can see it.
Yeah.
On the other side, but it's really weak.
Yeah.
There's just enough distortion there on that rim where you could actually tell the difference.
Good pictures, though.
I like the chopstick or whatever.
Mm-hmm. I know, right?
At least you're not using pliers to hold it.
Thank you.
Exactly. As Shay gets back on for one stream and someone's got their coin and pliers.
I got these needle nose pliers that handle my coins. Is this okay?
Very
Well, thank God you have them. Jeez, I was going to wonder what you were going to do without them.
nice.
Oh.
So, I put these in here just because they were kind of cool, but Spitting Unicorn and Spitting Buffalo from Snoopy Doo, which he was in the chat earlier. I don't know if he still is. But he said he took all these coins to Annex in person and spent hours with them. They promised that they would talk to him about naming them, and then they just graded them as die cracks and sent them back to him. And Annex will like put any kind of label on there, right? I mean, whatever you want to put on it, pretty much.
Not usually.
Mhm.
Certain circumstances they will, but they're not gonna.
So
The one I have seen them do is Black Beauty for a
Improperly.
on a nickel.
yeah. So this one's that everybody knows, that Spitting Horse die crack, and it's actually a die crack that goes all the way through the head of the horse and comes out of the top. And it actually, in later states, I think, continues all the way up to
All the way to the rim. Mhm.
So there's a real big one out there too. But that's a pretty strong one. Pretty nice.
Nice grade too. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't complain. It's a nice coin.
Yeah, definitely. And then the next one, I thought this was cool because it's an In God We Rust, which everybody looks for those. But then on the reverse, it's also got a die crack going to the buffalo's snout.
I found one of these. I always thought he was chewing on grass versus spitting, but
Maybe he's smoking the grass, Jay.
he could be smoking grass. Yeah.
So cool. Yeah.
It's all about the name.
All about the names. Yeah. I don't know.
You know, you guys there, Shastina was talking about using a needle nose plier to flatten your staples. You go to Michael Kittle Rare Coins. If you go to his channel, in his description, he has a code for a stapler that will automatically flatten the staples for you. And it's a good deal. It's a good stapler. It's a great stapler. And it's, yeah. So anyway, just throwing that out
Or
there.
just don't use staples at all and use like
Don't use staples. Anyway.
yeah.
I agree with that statement.
Mhm.
Staples are
For those of you who are trying to open your 2x2 cardboard flip with cellophane and staples all over it, don't do it. Just grab the coin, the cellophane, use a
Toothpick.
Like a little pick and then
go
just
around
poke
the coin
plastic. Yeah.
and push it out and just throw that hunk of garbage in the trash.
Yes.
And if you don't have anything like that available, just don't open the flip.
Right, yeah. Just don't.
Take my word for it. It's a bad idea.
And so when I go to coin shows and I buy those, I bring individual bags, and if it has staples all over it, it gets its own individual bag. I don't put them all in a row next to each other and let them slide around in my backpack and scrape up each other. Pointers.
Yeah.
Oh, Shay, I always pegged you for the guy that would buy a coin in a staple 2x2, and you say, "Oh, wait 1 minute, I'm gonna go put this in my car, and I'll be right back."
in a cup holder.
1962 no mint mark Lincoln Penny from Brittany G. 1962 no mint mark Lincoln Penny. Appears that the president is falling down the stairs.
Okay, now I had to include this. There aren't any full on-person reverse pictures, but if you keep going, next slide, you will see.
Oh,
Does it not look like he fell out of the chair?
Oh, that's hysterical. That is hysterical.
I mean, you can't unsee it. You can't unsee
That
it.
is
It is
hysterical.
perfect.
He took a header.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That is funny. So is that whole thing a die chip, or is that a die chip with like a watermark or a mark?
I think
Underneath it.
it's all kind of a die chip.
Is it? There's
Well,
another
yeah,
die
there's a
chip
die
in
chip.
that column. There's another die
Yeah.
chip up there in that.
Right.
kind of hung onto the column a little bit. That makes me think it's
Mhm.
just a die chip.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a die chip.
Yeah. But I
And
just
then, it looks like the actual head of Lincoln is like a little carbon spot or a snake.
It does look like it's a little carb. That's why I asked if that was.
it's raised though. Yeah, it's lesser, but it's still raised. Yeah, I believe. I was looking at the pictures and it definitely looks like it's just one die chip.
That's hysterical.
It's just perfect.
That is perfect. Oh my god, that's so good.
It's off his bar stool.
That's great.
Boys, putting the 2013 B Star Note submission video in there again. You can just watch that. It's pretty short.
It's like Amanda's back.
Did you say Amanda's back?
Yes, we need to let her
Okay,
in.
I'll let her in. Hang on, and then I'm gonna go. Try to let her in. Hang on. Okay. Okay, Amanda's back. I'm gonna go. Have fun.
Cindy says, bye, Paula. Cindy says, when you sit on the toilet too long and your legs go dead.
Oh, that's funny.
That's perfect.
Oh. Have fun, everybody. Make sure you hit that like button. Tell these guys how much you appreciate them. All right. Have fun, guys.
Oh,
Ciao. Who wants to read the long one here?
What?
No.
Oh no! Hold on a second. Let me at it.
Paula took her bags and left, didn't she?
Yeah.
Yes, she
Literally
packed it up and went. Oh lordy!
There we go.
All the way to the end. There we go.
Well, while we're waiting for that, James, not a ton of value, although I've been known to be wrong before. People are actually buying some interesting serial numbers these days. So, if you want to throw it up on eBay for 15, 20 bucks, go ahead and try it. All you can do is try.
And Sean, do you consider bookends just to be two numbers, right? The same two on both sides, or would it be three? What would three be? Just bigger bookends?
I've always found bookends to be two the same number to start the serial number and two to end it. Now, people have done single numbers on each end. Some have done three, but you're getting awfully close to being like, a palindrome or radar.
Yeah, radar.
So you have to be careful there. But yeah, usually any two numbers, like 3-3, and then a jumbled up of numbers in the middle, and then 3-3 to end it.
Right. Very cool.
Who wants to read about the 65?
Yeah, I guess I'll do it. Okay. So this is actually a very exciting find, FS101 on a 65 quarter from Scott C. Back in March of this year, I had sent you guys some photos of a 65 Washington quarter that I had found while coin roll hunting. You guys confirmed that it was the FS101. I sent that off for grading, and it came back AU55. That is
very nice,
spectacular. On a whim, one day I decided to pick through a few tube rolls of BU 65 quarters at my local coin shop. In my search, I found what I thought was another FS101. I sent that one off for grading and was pleasantly surprised when I opened the box. From what I could tell, this is a top hop coin. Continued.
Back.
Hey. I was wondering if you had any advice on how to determine a value range for this coin. I have checked with a couple local coin shops, and none of them have any idea, as they don't really have any interest knowledge in varieties. I've heard that before. Mm-hmm. I have to give Blue Ridge Silverhound a credit for sparking my interest in finding these by watching one of his videos on the 65 Washington quarter. Thank God someone listened to me, and it paid freaking off.
Yes.
Heck yes.
Absolutely.
My goodness, what a huge coin.
Yeah, this is expensive. I was just looking. PCGS, now this is NGC, but PCGS only has 15 examples graded of this variety. And
you got two of them right here.
Now this is NGC, so it's different, but they only have a 64 as their top pop.
Oh yeah.
So this is officially, if you think about it, it's technically a top. This is the top pop of the top pop, if that makes sense. So now I'm interested to see how many NGC actually has. So I'm going to actually do a little research here real fast. This is a very expensive coin. Both of these are. The AU55 is probably a $500 coin easy. What do you think, Sean?
Yeah, it's more than the 76D DDO in that same grade. I have a 55 myself of a 76D FS101, and it doesn't even touch this one. I have to say it's probably a few $100 more than what I paid for mine. And I can't even imagine the Mid-State 65. Goodness gracious, that is a...
Let's see
That's big.
here.
Let's put it this way: if you were going to sell it, enjoy the cash, because that is a giant coin. I think GreatCollections had one about a month ago, maybe 2 months, and it was like an AU coin, if I remember right.
Well, NGC has not updated their census yet, but the next highest grade they have is a 62. So this is the top
grades.
Period.
Wow.
Top period. And if you wanted to sell it, you could certainly send it to an auction house. And there would be crazy probably bidding on this coin because it's a very tough variety and it's the top pop.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So you could send it to GreatCollections, you could send it to Heritage, you could send it to Stax Bowers, you could send it to David Lawrence, Legend Rare Auction. You could send it to any of them really, and I'm sure they'd love to sell it for you because it is a top pop and it's a very tough variety. So.
Justin, the FS101 is a double die obverse, and you could go to Variety Vista or Wexler's doubledie.com to look those up.
Oh, does he have an MS62? MTN vaults? Is that what he's talking about?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. So his is the one that's the 62. Wow.
Well, no,
yeah, you better sell it now before this one sells.
No, his is PCGS though.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Also a little different, but still,
But still, I mean, even a 62 is still probably a $700-800 coin. So, I mean, still some good money there to be made for sure.
Heck yeah.
Very, very nice. This is what everybody looks for when they're going through those rolls at the bank. This is what you want to run into right here. Think about that. How much extra money that brings you.
Yeah, this one and the 66 DDR.
Yeah, that's a huge one also.
They are. Oh man, they have been on my bucket list for a long time, and yeah, I'm a little bit jealous. There's two of them sitting, staring at me right in the face right now.
Yep.
Do we have the close-ups for it, or
we just posted the links.
Yeah, check out Variety Vista, folks, so you guys can gain an understanding of what makes this one so spectacular.
Yeah.
You go to PCGS Coin Facts too and pull it up. And you can also zoom in and look at it. Wow, the In God We Trust is crazy on this coin. The G.
Oh yeah, it's very strong.
G and the O and the D. Yeah. Wow. Very nice find. Yeah, 2,000 plus is maybe more. Could be much more than that.
Yeah, for a top of one of the big varieties. Whew.
Another thing, you could see if you send it to auction house, see if they'll send it in for CAC. You never know.
Right.
And you can
Yeah,
really
do it before they decide not to do it anymore.
Right.
right.
The clock is ticking. Tick tock, baby.
Is that it? Finn? Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's the end.
That's a heck of a way to finish that off.
Wow, that is a way to finish that off.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Congratulations.
Quite a few nice coins tonight.
Very nice.
And, Lincoln toppling over. That's
Someone give that man another beer.
please. Probably
He
not.
was a little drunk and fell out of his chair.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Hit his head on the marble steps, whatever it is.
Oh, yeah, that was smart.
Yeah.
So what did you guys think about tonight's show? Go ahead and post it in the comments. Did you have a favorite tonight?
We zoomed right through that, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. Would you guys be
Even
open to
with our
looking at some
technical difficulties.
fancy pants? We will look at them, and if we don't know what we're looking at, then we will reach out to people that we have connections with to help us.
Yeah, reach out to the professionals other than us.
Yeah, there's a lot out there. People that specialize in all those kinds of things.
Yeah, well, William, we have a boatload of emails we're still sorting through. This is what we could get through for the week, so we'll be plugging along with more emails.
Yeah, just within the week, there's like probably 200 emails that come.
Yeah, we all some of us have lots of work outside. And we try to answer the emails when we can. So
Yeah. Well, that also goes to show you how much of a presence that this channel and the fine folks that run it, you guys know, for a lot of you that have been around on the live coin Q&A, a couple years strong already, and this thing is not slowing down, which means we're gonna have more people, we're gonna have more emails. So bear with us. You guys are fantastic.
okay, William, that's on the toner report. So your coin was featured on the toner report I did last night, and that's where you'll find your coin.
Yeah. By the way, it was a sweet coin. By the way, very nice.
Yeah,
it was very nice coin. Shannon, do you have a link to that video? Fortunately my Mac is being a pain in the butt.
I can get
link.
one real quick.
Miggity Mac.
Yeah, I like it, but sometimes it can be a pain.
Eric, I don't know if that's going to be a case for 2 shows a week. That would mean we need easily 2 more contributors. Not to say that it's not going to happen, but a lot of these guys have regular jobs, and this is the time that they slotted to do this. It would be awesome if that could be the case. Yeah. But at the current time, we're going to work with what we have for head count and availability of time to do the live show, which is Monday nights. So we'll let you guys know if any of that changes. Dwayne, if you send us an email, buddy, well, we'll get to it. One way or the other, we do address all emails, whether it's featured on our live stream or not. So we're gonna have two-way dialogue on anything that you do send over.
And again, feel free to join the Facebook page. Answer all the questions if you submit your application. And there's a lot of people on there that will help answer questions as well.
Yep, absolutely.
Nice.
Does anyone have anything else before we call it an early night?
William, it's Shannon just shared the link above here in the chat, and you can get to the toner report that way, or go to the live coin Q&A channel, the same channel you're watching, and then the video is up there. I just posted it last night, so it should be there. And your coin is at the end of the video.
But watch all the really pretty ones in between.
Right? Yeah.
Because there's a lot of great coins on that video.
Especially that nickel.
That nickel, oh my gosh.
That $65 nickel that sold for many times.
Hey, Adam, did you see that green tone 63?
Yes, I saw that. That was crazy. Yeah, lime green tone.
You don't see green toning on nickels like ever, and yeah, I was a little envious on that one.
Yeah, lime green toner.
Very nice.
Wait, did any of you guys say nipple? I just hardcore copper seem to think that someone said that.
We might have said that. Sometimes we get flustered. Nickel, nipple.
It's not that kind of party.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, SJs, we're all wearing pants. Except Shay. He's wearing two pairs of pants.
Just in case.
Yeah.
Pink toned 59D. I don't know if I saw that one or not.
Does Shay know he's on mute? That's funny.
I wear breakdance pants.
Yeah, did you know you're on mute?
No.
Hey.
Even better.
Even better.
It's been crazy though. It's been
so good to see everybody. I missed everybody so much. Thank you.
It's good to have you
here.
I wonder if Shumar will ever come back on now. Come on, Shumar.
Well, he came back into the
he's in the chat now.
Messenger stream for a little bit.
Yeah, finally.
It was nice to hear from him. He's still doing his thing as best he can, although he did say that quality coins are tough to obtain at a reasonable amount of money these days. So that's
eye appeal.
Yeah.
A lot of people looking for coins with eye appeal now, seems like.
Yep. Snoopy Doo said don't forget about next week. Gonna be a special guest coming up.
Oh, that's right.
Looking forward to that.
We're gonna talk more about the 2013 Bs.
All right. You want me to play the outro? See y'all later.
Yeah. Okay, cool. We didn't know you did.
Bye.
Peace out, everybody.